Okay, got a little Smurfy Smurf action today. A little Smurfy Smurf. This is Smurf. Everybody should know what a Smurf is. This is Smurf. I was obsessed with Smurfs as a child. Smurf was introduced in 1958 in a Belgium comic book series. Yep, that's right. Back over in Europe. All right, so we're going to start with his circly head. Actually, it kind of looks like a egg. Sideways egg. Ooh. Little sloppy McSloppers. All right. All right, beginning of his egghead. Hello, egghead. So, we're going to do his nose. So his nose is going to be this big, whoppy thing. Woo! When I was a child, I was obsessed with the Smurfs. And they used to have these little figurines. I would dig through my garage to find my little figurine. I had friends that would have like the whole collection of all of them. And I always wanted one. And I think I finally got one. It was a prized possession. Okay, now we're going to do his eyeballs. So there are going to be two little eggs here. So we have one egg, and they're connected. Two eggs, and we will erase the middle part. Okay? And he's going to be looking at us. So he's looking over going, hey, guys. We'll be sharpening those puppies in. All right, and he's got the cutest smile. So it's just going to go bloop. And then you're going to bring the smile down. And it kind of goes whoop. Maybe even more of a whoop. All right. This will be sharpening too. I thought I was going to beat the thunderclouds. I just heard thunder. Might be coming in. So we might be hearing some thunder. All right. You know what? These eyes, they're okay. They're decent. And his eyebrows are actually up here. There's one male Smurf and then one female Smurf, Smurfette. So now we're going to erase inside there. And then his hat, there's a story behind his hat. Well, first we're going to start with the artist. The artist's name is Pierre Colliford. Pierre Colliford. But his nickname was Peo. P-E-Y-O. Peo. And he was at dinner one night with his friends, and he had a brain fart. What is a brain fart? That's when you forget what something is, and it's simple. I get them all the time. And he couldn't remember the word salt, because he wanted to put salt on his food at the dinner table. So he said, will you please pass the schlumpfert? So it was S-C-H-T-R-O-U-M-P-F. Schlumpfert. And what that sparked an idea. And he sparked it as Les Schlumpferts. Or in English, the Smurfs when it hit America. That's how it began. So we're going to erase this back of the circle. I probably pronounced that wrong, you know, but that's okay, right? All right, this is his ear. I love their ears. And we didn't get to watch a lot of TV, but back in the 80s, it was a special treat. And sometimes we would watch the Smurfs and how they would try to stay away from Gargamel. Na 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 na. I think that's what they sang. Na 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 na. That's what they sing as they're going through the forest, and then Gargamel's cat would try to attack. Okay, so now we're going to do his hat. They all have white hats on. There's a story behind it, but I did not write that down. Okay, here we go. So this is the beginning of the hat. Then right above where the eyebrow is, bloop, this is going to be that center part, and now it's connected. Bring this over. And this is going to come perfect. Loving it so far. Looking good, right? Don't you think? I think it looks great. And then when you do Sharpie, you're going to be making each line, it's going to be thicker in the center. So you could use a big Sharpie. It's just when you get to the center part, you're going to make it extra thick, not just all the same size. So right here, I'm making this extra thick in the middle, even here. Extra thick in the middle. And that's going to make it look like that, more of that cartoon look. Even with the nose. So I'm going to go in the nose, halfway through, I'm going to make it extra thick at this end. So look on here, you can see where all the thick parts are. And then it goes thin. Gives it more of that perfect cartoon look. So it'll be extra thick on the outside here. All right, and do the same thing on the hat anywhere. Okay, let's do his body. So his body, it comes down. And he has two arms coming, two arms, yes, he has two arms. But we're gonna have two lines coming out. 1, 2. Okay, and part of his thumb that's gonna come out. And his finger. All right, next finger. And last finger. And you're gonna do the same thing, make it thicker, just by making it a little thicker in the middle. It really makes a big difference, same thing. Here, make some thin, some thick. Do that all the way around. Now for his little pants. They wear these little white leggings. I actually think they're very cute. Little blue skin. Okay, there we go. Oh, I think I went too far here. Zoop. And then now we're going to put a line here. And this, we're going to come here, jump over, continue it on. 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 finger. And it'll go like this. I think that is awesome. And right here. So good. What else do I know? Let's see. The cartoon series was created when an NBC executive saw his daughter playing with a plush Smurf toy. And he's like, bling! An idea had come to him. And at Kings Island near Cincinnati, they had a boat ride that took people through the Smurf village. This was back in the 80s. It does not exist anymore. But back then, they had a boat ride for the Smurf village. Oh, I bet that was so cute. Okay, let's do his feet. So we've got 1, whoop. And this one's gonna come out. So we can erase this part. This one goes in front. And then this one's behind. Boop. Okay. Now for his foot. It's a giant, I should probably put a little bit more in the front. Looks like an egg. Jelly bean, egg. Okay, let's do this one. And I gave it a shadow. Maybe I'll make this out a little bit more. And I did give it a shadow down there. Woohoo! Anyways, that's my story on Smurfs. I love Smurfs. Just because it's just childhood memories, you know. That's funny that they have a different name for them in Europe. Okay, here we go. I think that looks good. Now you're going to Sharpie it and color it. Have a great day. See ya.